Okay, sorry about that, guys. I didn't realize on my flip cam I only had a certain amount of time left. It just all of a sudden shut off. So I just decided to make a second part. So let's continue off of where I was talking about before. Okay. So I made this sentence here. Well, not a sentence, but I just kind of construct some of these letters here to show you guys how to put them together. So gamlang rien, gamlang rien. So this is a long E sound. Okay, long E sound. Alright? Okay, so what else we have over here? We talked about, let's see, we use ow, I, and all, ah. Okay, so I'm going to try to use some of these words over here now. So, yeah, now let's start with these two up here, because they, like I said, these two vowels here, they sound the same. You just have to memorize. You just have to memorize the word. So for example, like this first one, they have like this word here. Okay, this is my, like my, or it's my. This is like not, okay, or it's like no or not, no or not, okay. And let's say, let's try this one here. Okay, now this one, this is my chai, my chai, my chai, my chai. So as you can see, they sound similar. They have both of these vowels here are similar, but you just have to remember, like chai, my chai it isn't. It's like it isn't. My chai krap, it isn't. But chai krap is yes, it is. Chai, chai krap, chai krap. So you just have to just memorize that when you say chai, it won't be with this vowel, but it will be with this vowel here. So just memorize it. Okay, it's the best thing to do for now. Okay, so my, and then you have other words like let's try about this one here. All right, so this one, my. Now, this my, it means new or again. Okay, it means new or again, and it's using this vowel here. Okay, this H is like silent, you can't hear it. It's an H. We don't have it in the category here, but we will see it later. So my, this is just another example using this I here. Okay, and then let's see, there's another one. Let's see, what was it? This one. This one here. This is die, die, die. This is like be able to, like you're able to do something. Pom putภาษา Thaiได้นะครับ I can speak Thai. Die, die. Okay. So yeah, just essentially you just have to remember, remember when you spell these words out. Certain words they have, although they sound similar, they use a different vowel. You just have to remember it. Okay. So like I mentioned before, like when I first started learning this Thai here, I memorized so much stuff. Like it was weird because like like okay, why is it there were certain letters used that you couldn't, there were silent letters, and I was asking myself like, okay, well, this letter is silent, and I just memorized it. So that's the best thing to do. So yeah, so let's see, let's play with some other words here. So okay, we pretty much use all the words over here. Let me see here. Okay, so let me talk a little bit more about these words over here, because we use pretty much almost all these words here. Yeah, well, look, yeah, that's crazy. Look, I didn't realize, yeah, look is in this group. Okay, anyway, so this mid class here, as I said, you have certain, like, we're not talking about tonations, but like, depending on the position of these different classes, the tonation, they will change in tonation. But here, let's see. Let me put some words in context for you. Let's take. Let me see here. Let's start with this one here, because this here is 0. Okay, we had this before over in this group, which was a aw. Okay, it was a aw, right? A long sound, aw. Now, there's another rule here. Like, whenever this is in the front of a word, it's used in front. It's used in words with, like, when you start, like, let's say when you start a sentence with a vowel, or start a word with a vowel, they normally put this before the vowel. Whenever they have vowels, a vowel sound starting in Thai, they use this. It doesn't have any sound at all. It's just, that's why it's marked as 0. Okay. For example, this word here. We have this word. Okay, let me write that again. Okay, so this one here will be on. Okay, this is on. Alright, so this is on, and as you see, it has this long ah sound here again. On, and then n. On. There's no pronunciation of this letter here. It's marked as 0. You can see this word. This means actually. This means to read. On means to read. Okay, and it starts with an I. Long I sounds, a vowel. So they will put this word there. This letter here for that. You won't write like this. You will never write in Thai like this. A word beginning with a vowel like that, on, you have to have this word here. You have to. It's imperative, okay? So on. So that's a pretty simple rule to remember. Whenever you have words beginning with vowels, you have to use that letter there, that 0. We'll call it a 0. All right? But there are some other weird things I've noticed. I don't know if it's an exception or not. Like this word here. Like you have this word here. Yeah, so like I said, I don't know if it's an exception, but like this word yag. Like yag, yag. Like yag, this means to want, like you want, this means you want something, like you want to do something. Yag. But see, the funniest thing about it is this is a consonant, this is a y. But see, they start this word off with this 0. I don't know why they did that. I don't know if because it's like a e-ya like that. I don't know. You guys, tell me what you think. I'm not sure. Those of you who speak Thai, why do they start this? Why do they start this yag off with this letter? Perhaps because there's another word. Let me see. Let's see this word here. Yag. Now you have this yag. This another yag. Okay. This yag. That yag means difficult. Yag is difficult. Hopefully I spelled that right. I'm gonna double check. But yag, this is difficult. So I'm thinking maybe it's either two. There's two reasons. Either because it's a iya, maybe look at it as an iya, and then they just put that 0 there, or they want to distinguish these two words here, because one means to want to do something, and another one means to be difficult. So I'm not sure. You guys let me know what you think about that. Okay, so yag. So that's the 0 here. Alright? So what are some other words here we need to practice? Now, let's see, I, O. So this one here is a long O sound. O, like a O. And here's an English word here that you will see. Okay, this one here. Oh, okay, this is. Okay, this says okay, 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 okay. So, oh, this is a weird spelling here. Now here is the, it's going to take the O sound. This is not a 0. Okay, so this is O. But see, what happened is you start from here and then you go. How do it go? You start from here and then go back over here and then go to the end and then read back over. So first you're gonna start here. You're gonna start here. Go to this letter here. Okay, and then after you get done with that, you're gonna come right back over here to this last letter here, and then this one. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, you have these. You start here, which is a O. So O is O because you have O, long O. So okay, okay means okay, okay. So it's O, and then this here is a K, and then this here we don't have it up here yet, but this is like an A sound. It's a long A. So K, K. This is a long A. All right. So that's how you use this. So the most of the time, when you have this letter here, this O, that's how you're going to read it. It's going to be backwards like that. That's how it's going to be. And it's kind of interesting because languages like Hindi, it's like there's some like influence of Hindi, Tibetan, Sanskrit. They all have this they do the same thing when it comes to reading. Like they jump, like you don't always start from the left and read straight. You start from sometimes you start from the middle, and then you go back over, then you jump up to the top and come back down. It's crazy like that. So I noticed that pattern in languages like Hindi, Tibetan. See? So, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, Laos is, yeah. Okay. So, now, this one here, we want to try to, this one, let's do E, because it's a short E sound, right? So I would take this word here. Okay, this word here, keep. Keep. It's like a keep. Keep. This means to think. Keep. Keep. So short sound, keep. Not keep, but keep. Okay, keep. Okay, so we already used this, the long E. Now what about ooh? We can try this word here. Let's see this. Okay. Alright, so this one is pulled. This one is pulled. Pulled, because that's a long ooh. Wait, I'm sorry. That's the wrong vowel. That's not the right vowel. It should be pulled. Right? It should be pulled. That was the short ooh I just used, but we want the long ooh. So we want this one here. Okay? So we want pulled, pulled, Pood. That means to speak. Pood. Pood. So you have your ooh, long ooh here. Ooh. Pood. Alright? Pood. Pood Pasar Thai. Pood Pasar Thai. Okay? Now, okay, let's jump back up to the other ooh. So, what word do we have? Let me see here. This is one word that was difficult for me to write. Okay. Okay, this here, kun. 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 It means you. Kun. So not kun, but kun. Okay, kun, and then pood. Kun. Pood. Alright? So yeah, I hope you guys are getting the hang of this. It's not that difficult. It's pretty simple. You just have to practice a little bit. I think the only thing that's pretty difficult is probably the tone, because you have to it's pretty difficult. Not actually making the sounds, but like when you read Thai, distinguishing what is what. That's probably the hard part about the reading. But yeah, I'm going to take my time making this. You know, I'm not going to jump right into it right away. Like today, we start off with the low class, and the middle class, and some vowels. Okay, so this is actually a lot. Originally I planned to just go ahead and just work on the low class and just make up a bunch of words and some sentences to show you guys how to put them together. But this is actually a lot, so the next time it will be even more. So probably we may be able to start getting on the tones next time. So let me see. Are there any other? Okay, these in Thai, these two words here are very tricky, man. They're very tricky. Very, very tricky. Very tricky. Because they sound so similar. And I still have problems with it. I still have problems with these two letters. You see, it's like they are very similar. I guess you just have to get used to it by practicing, listening. But yeah, they're very tricky. So what I would advise you to do is when you learn a word, if you see, like for example, let's see here, a word like this. I'll take this word here first. Okay, the word like this, tonti, tonti, tonti. That means when, like as in it's like a conjunction, like when I go to Japan, or when I do this, when I do that. Tonti. I would just make sure you memorize that it's this t, this t, it's this letter and not that one, because they sound so similar. I would just be careful and just memorize the letter for that certain word. Okay, very, very, very tricky. So yeah, just do that. That's my only suggestion right now. I mean, like I said, even myself, I'm having problems with these two letters here. I mix them up all the time. Okay. I think these ones, they're pie. Yeah. Yeah, they're not as bad as these two up here. But pie. This one here, pie. You can use that with a word like let's see. Pie. It's pie. That means to like go. You go somewhere. Pie. And I used the buck. I used the buck earlier for buck. For buck. Okay, buck. Which is like to say, buck. Buck. Okay. And I think that's yeah. And then this one, j, that j up there, j. You can say something like this here. Let's try this. With the E, the short E, and then a N. Right here, Jin. This means China, Jin. Or, yeah, Jin, China, Kongjin. Kongjin is Chinese, and you can say Muengjin or Bratet Jin, like China, Jin, Jin. And then you have another word like, let's see, you have, we haven't had these two yet, but this is Ja. This is like the future tense, Ja. Pom Ja Pai Mueng Thai. Pom Ja Pai Mueng Thai. I will go to Thailand. Pom Ja Pai Bratet Thai. I will go to the country of Thailand. So Ja. Alright. So that's pretty much it. I guess I can try to make let's see. I'll make a few sentences here. Trying to use these letters. So it's fun. This is once you're able to read all this stuff, it's definitely it's great to be able to read Thai. Okay. Alright, so as I was saying here, I'm trying to make up some sentences using these words or whatnot. So like let's see, like the one I just said, like losing space, I'm losing space. Okay, so here I have Pom Ja Pai Mueng Thai Krap. Pom Ja Pai Mueng Thai Krap. So I will go to Thailand. So as you can see, Pom, we don't have put in this class, but Pom, we have the Ma, one of the words we just had. We have Ma here, and then Ja, we had Ja over there, and then I, one of our vowels, I, and then Pai, that letter there, Pai, and then another Mu again, Mu. And this, we didn't have this vowel yet, this sound, we'll get to that. And we had this this muang, yeah, muang, and then I again, and then ta, we didn't have ta in that class, and then ya, the ya here from over here in this class. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I know this is a lengthy video, but I'm going to conclude the video now. This is what we're going to work on for today. Work on these letters here. And then next time I will introduce the other set of vowels and the other, we have low class, mid class, and then the high class. I will introduce the high class next time with the other vowels and put them in context just to show you guys how to spell with them. So let me know what you guys think about this video. If you think it was very useful, if you learn in Thai, let me know. And like I said, if you guys are native speakers of the language and if there are any inaccuracies, I'm going to actually right now go through the video and see if I found some spelling errors. I have to go back and see if I spell bulk right, to say, okay, and then just make sure, and I'll put the subtitles on there in the video to correct it. But if you guys are native speakers, you speak Thai, make a video response and point out the errors. Okay, and or if you don't want to make a video response, if you don't have a camera, comment below. Okay, I don't have a problem with the correction, so that's fine. So I'm gonna conclude the video now, and like I said, let me know what you guys think, and I'll be talking to you guys soon. Thanks for viewing the video.